Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap. Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, right away, they'll change the look. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Cousins here going to change the play. A first carry here for Kane-Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now 2nd and 3. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Another run now for Nwangu, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 37. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu powers through. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Taken down at the 30. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And they'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it was certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Cousins going to change it up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 14-yard line.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. First and goal, Minnesota.
Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. In motion, the tight end. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The owner's happy with that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down and 6 now.
The 49-yard line.
Mims in motion right.
It's now second and 6.
Now it's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson will throw again. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Maher able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. throwing, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. First play's a run with Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Cousins here going to change the play. On the give is Nwangu. This one across the 35. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now it's Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
On the run is Nwangu. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Cousins going to change it up. In motion left, the tight end. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Play action, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 41 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. They'll run with Nwangu. And maybe a nice measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it go again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 31 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here's Nwangu.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Cousins here going to change the play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Cousins here to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Cousins.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.